There are no rules in the wild. It is the survival of the fittest. Whether as predators or as prey, these animals will do whatever it takes to take control of a situation, including kicking. From trespassing animals getting schooled to predators becoming prey, here is a list of 15 brutal kicks that make opponents collapse, caught on camera. Number 15. Lion versus giraffe. Lions are called the kings of the jungle for a reason, but sometimes they also meet the wrong opponents. Take this lion for example. In true lion fashion, it saw food and immediately went after it with no caution. After all, it is king, and it goes after whatever it wants. What could get in its way? At first, the giraffe runs from it because that is what you are supposed to do when a lion comes after you, with that look on its face screaming, "Dinner for the pride!" The lion jumps on it, ready to attack, but the giraffe pulls out a secret card. A powerful kick. The lion did not see that coming. Ouch! That giraffe said, "Not today." That giraffe had a good reason for running. What reason did this next giraffe have? Number 14. Giraffe versus rhino. Rhinos are fearsome-looking creatures, but baby rhinos are such cuties that you can't help but gush when you see them. Or not. This baby rhino saw a giraffe and was fascinated by its height. It was curious and wanted to know more about it. So it got closer, because how else do you observe something than having it right in front of you? The giraffe did not appreciate its new friend. It wasn't interested in playing or getting to know each other. It tries to communicate this to the baby rhino, but the poor thing wouldn't get the hint. Well, experience is the best teacher. A kick in the face teaches the rhino the idea of personal space. It was so startled by the kick that it ran back to wherever it came from. Maybe it ran back to its parent, who probably grunted, "I told you so." The next duo on our list are distant friends. So distant that they should probably not be in the same place. Number 13. Zebra vs wild boar. Apart from their peculiar black and white stripes, zebras are also known for their powerful kicks. As close relatives of the horse, you would expect nothing less from these beautiful creatures. Quick question. Do you think a zebra is black with white stripes or white with black stripes? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Back to the video, these wild boars are having fun grazing with the zebras. They look like one big happy family. Until a wild boar came too close. That wild boar probably felt it was okay to go a little closer since they were already eating in the same field anyway. But that zebra obviously values the concept of personal space. I'm sure the wild boar has learned its lesson. You might dine with a zebra, but you will never be one of the zebras. Hopefully, that would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Oh, what is this? Zebras are grazing with wildebeests nearby. What could go wrong? Another one down. Maybe it's time for these animals to learn that zebras are not that welcoming. The next animal on our list learned this lesson the hard way. Number 12. Zebras versus deer. We already know that zebras are not very loving, and from what we have seen, they are especially hostile when another animal comes too close. But this baby deer did not know that. It saw a field with beautiful animals and decided to run happily across it. Don't you think it looks cute while running innocently? The zebra obviously doesn't. It kicks the baby deer to the ground and stomps on it, for good measure. The deer parents try to defend their baby, but it is too late. The deed has been done. I know animals do not have the same moral compass as we do, but I feel like that zebra went too far. That was just a baby. Whew! The baby deer got up. It's nice to know that was not its last hurrah. Running wild and free is its birthright. I guess there are lessons to be learned in the wild, and they are probably better learned early. In case you have started feeling a little animosity towards zebras, I would like you to know that it's not every time the zebras are the perpetrators of the crime. The next entry on our list shows that sometimes they are the victims. Number 11. Zebra versus cheetah. This cheetah runs after the zebra with only one thing in mind: food. As the fastest animal alive, not many things can outrun the cheetah, and it shows the zebra just that. As an animal with a powerful kick, the zebra shows the cheetah that although it cannot outrun it, it was a bad idea for the cheetah to think it could attack it from the back and withstand its deadly kick. I am sure the cheetah was blindsided by that and went somewhere to lick its wound. The zebra probably gloated to its friends when it got back to its herd. Rightfully so. Imagine defeating a wildcat. That's not an easy feat. The cheetah is going to need a chest x-ray after that. Moving on. Number 10. Deer versus dogs. How we love them. But there are times when man's best friend is only friendly to man. This dog saw a baby deer loitering in its environment and took it upon itself to give it a cold welcome. What is with baby deers and getting into dangerous situations? Anyway, Mother Deer did not like that. After checking her baby, her motherly rage led her to kick down the dog and stomp on it for good measure. The poor dog was probably experiencing whiplash at how fast it went from predator to victim. Maybe next time pick on somebody your size and not a defenseless baby. Mother Deer decides to take her baby back home. She has decided that that was enough exploring for the day. If you are familiar with cats, then you are probably not surprised by what this cat is doing. Seeing its fellow neighborhood pet get stomped on obviously does not deter this cat. The next duo on our list features man's best friend again. Number 9. Donkey versus dog, another example of dogs being unfriendly. One thing about dogs is that they can be quite territorial, especially when it comes to their food. The poor donkey just wanted a bite. The food was originally for the donkey before the dog swooped in and took over. If you're going to steal somebody's food, at least have enough conscience to let them take the crumbs from the plate. The donkey tries to eat the food on the floor, but the dog won't even let him have that. There is enough food to go around, and the donkey wouldn't have minded sharing it if the dog was more polite. Finally, the donkey has had enough and decides to show the dog who the boss is. The donkey was no longer deterred by the dog's growls. It was all bark and no bite anyway. Ouch! The poor dog probably suffered brain damage from that. Look at it scurry away. On to the next. Number 8. Horse versus bear. Zebra kicks might be powerful, but they are not as deadly as that of their older cousins' horses. This bear is chasing some wild horses through the forest. Poor things scamper away because it's the smart thing to do. At least in the animal world. As a person, if you see a bear, do not copy the wild horses. Stay still and play dead. Moving on, this bear probably felt on top of the world seeing these horses run away in fear. It must have communicated this to the other bears because this bear saw a horse and thought it was easy picking. This horse did not seem scared by the presence of the bear. It seemed almost bored. It kicks the bear in the face, and the poor bear is obviously startled at the change of events. The bear was probably screaming in its mind, "Frank did not say anything about kicking." It wisely withdrew from the horse. Time to go punch Frank in the face for the misinformation. If a grizzly bear is not immune to the trauma of being kicked in the face, I wonder what it would be like for a goose. Number 7. Horse versus goose. These geese were chilling by the roadside when some horses walked past them. A goose decided to leave its friends to follow the majestic-looking horses. I am not sure what this goose was so curious about that led it to follow a horse, but I am sure its curiosity has been satisfied. Maybe if the next animal on our list saw that, it wouldn't have gone near the horse. Number 6. Horse versus dogs. These dogs got bored of playing with each other and decided to have some fun with the horse instead. The horse was not having it. After trying to avoid the dogs a few times, the horse decided it had finally had enough of their yapping. One kick to the face is all it takes to bring one of the dogs down. It sits stunned at the sudden trauma to its face. It's probably wondering why it ever came to this part of the beach. The other dog does not seem to notice how traumatized its friend is. It does not understand what happened and probably thought its friend was being dramatic or just got tired of the chase. It continues chasing after the horse, who runs away. The horse doesn't want to traumatize another animal. Hopefully, that dog gets bored of the chase before it riles up the horse enough to get a kick in the face. The next dog on our list seemed curious about something and it got its answer. Number 5. Horse versus dog. You know the phrase curiosity killed the cat? Well, in this clip, it applies to a dog. For some reason, this dog saw a horse and thought it would be a good idea to use the horse to practice its knowledge of anatomy. The horse waited patiently to see if the dog would miraculously grow a brain that would warn it of the potential danger it was in. No such luck. The dog saw the horse's lack of reaction as an invitation to take it a step further. The horse got fed up and decided to chase the annoying dog away. Maybe a little nudge would have been fine to warn the dog off, but I guess I underestimated how annoyed the horse was. A swift kick to the head launches the dog away from it. From the intensity of that kick, I am not so sure that dog will be going near horses anytime soon. That's if the brain damage even allows it to move at all. The next duo on our list are both wild animals, so the playing field was leveled a bit. Number 4. Wolf versus wild donkey. A pair of wolves chased down this donkey. They probably thought it was easy prey and had already informed the pack they were bringing back dinner. But the donkey had places to be, and he refused to be late for his meetings or life in general. It was about to get away cleanly when it slipped, allowing the wolves to catch up to it. Seeing no other option, it decided to defend itself. The donkey lands a powerful kick on the wolf, stomping on it. The wolf didn't see that coming, neither did the other wolves. The next entry on our list is kind of weird. Number 3. Horse versus alligator. The horse is the perpetrator this time. That alligator was just enjoying the warmth of the sun on its back when this horse powerfully stomped on it. I wonder what provoked the horse. Is chilling considered a crime in the animal world? The poor alligator crawled away in pain. The next duo shows that making animals of different species eat from the same plate is never a good idea. Number 2. Donkey versus goat. This donkey did not like the idea of sharing food with the goats on this farm. It kicks at the goats to prevent them from staying near. Some of them luckily evaded its kick, but one was not so lucky. The poor thing is on the ground, fighting for its life after one kick. Hopefully it recovers from that. The final duo on our list are from the same family. Number 1. Horse versus horses. Kicking each other could be due to a variety of reasons. It could be a mother teaching her young or males trying to show who is more dominant. Normally, these kicks are not fatal, but sometimes they can be. This horse probably wanted to teach the other horse not to mess with it, and it did just that. That horse will never be the same again. We have come to the end of our list. Which of these animal fights was shocking to you? Let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!